Florina is a town and municipality in mountainous northwestern Macedonia, Greece. Its motto is, "Where Greece begins." It is also the metropolitan seat for the region. It lies in the central part of Florina regional unit, of which it is the capital. Florina belongs to the region of West Macedonia. The town's population is 16,771 people. It is in a wooded valley about 13 kilometers south of the international border of Greece with the Republic of Macedonia. Geography. It is the gateway to the Prespa Lakes and, until the modernization of the road system of the old town of Christaras, it is located west of Edessa, northwest of Kozani, and northeast of Ioannina and Kastoria cities. Outside the Greek borders it is in proximity to Kos in Albania and Bitola in Macedonia. The nearest airport is situated to the east. The mountains of Verno lie to the southwest and Varnas to the northwest. Winters bring heavy snow and long periods of temperature below freezing point. During the hot summer months it becomes a busy market town. Even though Florina was the site of the first rail line built in the southern Ottoman provinces in the late 19th century, its rail system remains undeveloped. Today, Florina is linked by a single-track standard-gauge line to Thessaloniki and Bitola, and to Kozani, where it was intended to continue south and link up with the terminal in Kalambaka, in Thessaly, but this did not proceed due to the 1930s financial crisis. Florina is passed by GR2 and GR3, E65. The historic Via Egnatia is situated to the east. The new GR3 superhighway will run east of Florina. Climate. Florina is one of the coldest towns in Greece because of the elevation, and snowfalls are not uncommon. Under the Köppen climate classification, Florina has a humid subtropical climate with strong hot summer continental climate influences. Name. The city's original Byzantine name, Chi Lambda Epsilon Rho Iota Nu Omicron Nu, derives from the Greek word Chi Lambda Omega Rho Omicron Sigma. The name was sometimes Latinized as Florinon in the later Byzantine period, and in early Ottoman documents the forms Clarina and Florina are both used, with the latter becoming standard after the 17th century. The form with is a local dialect form of Chi Lambda Omega Rho Omicron Sigma in Greek. The Slavic name for the city is Lerin, which is a borrowing of the Byzantine Greek name, but with the loss of the initial characteristic of the local dialect. Municipality. The municipality Florina was formed at the 2011 local government reform by the merger of the following four former municipalities that became municipal units: Florina, Kato Kleins, Meliti, Parasma. Subdivisions. The municipal unit of Florina is divided into the following communities: Alona, Arminokari, Florina, Karavi, Mesonisi, Proti, Skopje, Trivuno. History. Within the boundaries of the present-day city lie the remains of a Hellenistic settlement on the hill of Ias Pantalaimon. Archaeologists excavated on the site in 1930 to 1934, but a hotel was later built over the ruins. Excavations began again in the 1980s and the total excavated area is now around 8,000 meters square. The buildings uncovered are mostly residential blocks, and the range of finds suggests that the site was continuously inhabited from the 4th century BC until its destruction by fire in the 1st century BC. Many of these finds are now on display in the Archaeological Museum of Florina. The town is first mentioned in 1334, when the Serbian king Stefan Dušan established a certain Sprontzis Paleologus as commander of the fortress of Klerenon. By 1385 the place had fallen to the Ottomans. An Ottoman defter for the year 1481 records a settlement of 243 households. Austrian diplomat Johann Georg von Hahn visited the city in 1861 and wrote about it in his travel log from Belgrade to Salonika. In it he writes that, about the houses in Florina, we should indicate that there are at most 3,000, with half of the population Albanian and Turkish Muslims and the other half Christian Bulgarians. The demographic composition of the area of the 19th and early 20th centuries is unclear, as many factors contributed to the ethnic orientation of the people out of these. Religion was particularly important, thus giving rise to a proselytism struggle between the Greek Ecumenical Patriarchate of Constantinople and the Bulgarian Exarchate. In 1886, 78.4% of the Christian population of the Florina Kaza, a part of Manastir Vilayet, was aligned with the Ecumenical Patriarchate and 21.6% with the Bulgarian Exarchate. However, by 1900 the Patriarchatists had dropped to 50.9% and Exarchatists had risen to 49.1%. The actual Greek-speaking element in this area was concentrated in urban centers, where it participated in the religious, administrative, social, and educational sectors of life, this presenting to the outside world a Greek-like picture of the area. Florina and its inhabitants greatly contributed to the Macedonian struggle. Prominent leaders included Nikolaos Pirzis and Petros Chatzitis. Former President Christos Artzitakis originates from Florina through his mother. In the late 19th century, it became a center of Slavic agitation for independence from the Ottoman Empire, but in 1912 it became part of Greece following the First Balkan War. The town was again in the firing line during World War I, during which it was occupied by Bulgaria, and during the Axis occupation in World War II, when the town became a center of Slavic separatism. For part of the Greek Civil War, the mountains of the Florina area were under communist control. The Slavic Macedonian National Liberation Front, later simply the National Liberation Front or NOF, had a significant presence in the area. By 1946, 7 Slav Macedonian partisan units were operating in the Florina area, and NOF had a regional committee based in Florina. When the NOF merged with the Democratic Army of Greece, many Slav Macedonians in the region enlisted as volunteers in the DSE. When the Communists were defeated on February 12, 1949 by the Greek army, thousands of Communists were evacuated or fled to Yugoslavia and the Eastern Bloc. Economy. Florina is a market town with an economy dominated by agriculture, forestry, summer and winter tourism, cross-border trading and the sale of local produce such as grain, grapes, and vegetables, including Florina peppers. It also has textile mills and is known for locally manufactured leather handicrafts. The most notable industrial activity is the very large Ptolemea Florina lignite mine. Its university changed in 2002 from being a branch of the Aristotle University of Thessaloniki to a part of the University of Western Macedonia. After 2004, 4 departments that previously belonged to the Aristotle University reinforced its potential. Florina has 8 radio stations, 2 daily political newspapers, 4 weekly ones, 1 women's press and 2 newspapers on sports. During the 1950s and 1960s, the area lost much of its population to emigration, both to Athens and Thessaloniki, as well as US, Canada, Australia and Germany. Following Greece's EU membership and the economic upturn, many from Germany returned. Landmarks. Archaeological Museum of Florina, Florina Museum of Modern Art, the Florina Art Gallery, Folklore Museum of the Aristotle Association, Folklore Museum of the Culture Club, Ptolemei de Florina Coal Mine, Historical population. Cinema. Movies of the Greek cinema filmed in the area, mostly by Theodoros Angelopoulos, include The Beekeeper, The Suspended Step of the Stork, Ulysses Gaze. Notable people: Demetrios Makrish, Member of Parliament and Minister; Necati Kamali, Turkish novelist, short story writer and poet; Alexis Alekadis, footballer; Pavlos Voskopoulos, leader of the Rainbow Party, which describes itself as the political party of Macedonian minority in Greece; Mary Christaras, actress; Nadia Tas, director and actress; The Vasi, singer; Gallery.